Good morning, everybody. I think the early morning lives are harder than Wednesday and Friday for some reason.
Pretty hard. Yeah. Well, most people first of the week, they're like dragging a little bit behind.
Yeah, time change that'll mess you up too.
End of the week, though, people are more like, ready for the weekend. They're just ready to get it over
It's
with.
Friday, Thursday, or Wednesday, it's hump day, then it's Friday. Yeah.
Good morning, Sick. So the old lady last night made some blueberry muffins and some banana nut bread for breakfast. So, and that's always good to wake up knowing that you got some good, banana nut bread or blueberry muffins for breakfast. Because she'll do that a lot. She'll make it the night before for the kids to have something, light for breakfast, and they can kind of eat on the way, to school or whatever. And
right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this week I'm hoping it's not going to drop back too cold. But from what the weather lady said,
I hope not either.
I
hate it when you quick. I hate it when you get to like a week of 70s and then boom, it goes back down to 50s for a high.
Well, I mean, we get that spring fever. It's like, we're ready for it, and then next week it gets cooler again or cold, and then we're sniffling, and then we got the sniffles, and then we got, we're sick. Why? Because we jumped outside and went and did things that it's not really time for. So I think a lot of people
the allergies are already out there.
Yeah.
I can already tell. Because it affects me every year. I can tell the allergies are out there already.
Yep. And well, like I said, we mowed our yard last week. And you were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, I like my stuff. I'm very ADHD, whatever. I like my stuff organized. I like my stuff to be nice. You know what I mean?" So it was like a 60-something degree day. So I thought, you know what?
OCD.
Get it over with. We had some extra leaves, and we just decided to chop them up because they work good for mulch. And no, I like my yard mowed. I can't stand any out of place grass or anything like that. It has to be.
Man.
I'm very really particular about.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
No,
there's nothing wrong.
Well, I mean, I'm in the country. Don't get me wrong. I'm on 5 acres, but I don't want to look like I'm like garbage or like my place, because I don't like that. I like a decent looking place.
You're hillbilly trash.
Well, I'm not trying to say that word, but there's a lot of people you pass and their grass is up to their knees and they don't cut it none. Maybe one time a year, and they got so many fleas and ant or ticks and stuff in their yard. I cut my grass every week. I sprinkle 2 to 3 bags of that stuff from Tractor Supply, the white dust for fleas and ticks in my yard. I never have a flea, never have ticks in my yard. Yeah, I got kids, man. I've had kids. They played in the yard at trampoline.
Oh, yeah.
We got, nieces and nephews come over and do the Easter egg hunt. We do all that stuff here because we got the biggest yard. Right. So, we like to keep it nice and neat. And
nothing wrong with that.
I'm just real funny about it anyways. I don't like a messy place. I don't like broke down cars or trucks or go-kart or things sitting around. I don't like that in my place, so I don't have that,
Did he say he was in Brokeback Mountain? Is that what he said? No. Broke down cars. Oh, okay.
Yeah, broke down cars. I don't like the I don't like junked up stuff. I don't like cluttered stuff like that. I'm very
quick.
Like I get anxiety real bad if I have something like that going on. I have to get it hauled off, like trash. I throw it in the back of the truck, and within a day I've took it off. I can't do that.
6 says God isn't even up this early. I said something bad.
No junk car is sick, buddy. Sorry, I can't deal with that.
You couldn't find Salty's interview last night, huh? I didn't watch it yet, so.
What is it?
Salty's interview last night.
Oh, with no, when I got off here, dude, I went in there. I was like, "Dadgum, it just seems like it's late," and because that time jumped, and I looked at the old lady and I said, "Is it almost 10 o'clock, really?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm going to bed."
You went to bed at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's late. Yeah, usually I'm
I
in the
didn't go to
bed.
bed till like 12:30 or something like
No,
that.
usually I'm in the bed as soon as we get off the show. I finish what I have to do in the house, and by 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'm out.
You're up at 4 a.m. every damn morning.
Oh, I know, but I get things done in the morning. I can do so much more in the morning. I'm
Because
more
you have nobody
organized. I'm
there.
just more organized in the morning, man. I just I feel like I can get things, took care of early, and
It
then
was in the bed at 8 or
I've got
9.
the evening
Jeez.
time to See, I've got the evening time to piddle and try to you know
Well, see, my problem is I can't lay in the. If I went to bed at that time, I'd have to be up super
midnight.
early because my back. I can't. I could
Well, I
only.
don't say I don't get up. I get up a couple of times a night to pee and have to
Right,
get
but
up,
I mean,
move
my
around
back.
and
I just
stretch
can't lay
because my
in bed.
tailbone and stuff. Yeah,
Just can't do it,
but
man.
I no, I don't lay in the bed for like 8 hours or none of that shit straight. I
I've
have
never
to
done
get up.
that. Even as a kid,
Yeah,
I never did that. I was always up.
that's me. I've got like so much energy and things that's go. You would think my metabolism would burn all this fat and stuff, but it doesn't. I mean, truthfully,
Not when you're in your 40s, dude.
I know my
Things change.
metabolism went down, but where does it all come from? What makes me go like this? I mean,
It's called we're men. We're in our prime when we're 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 years old, and then everything goes to hell after that.
but I'm restless. Like I can't, like you said, I can't lay. I just can't lay in the bed. I can't, I can't sit there and sleep like some people will sleep till 10, 11, 12 o'clock up in the day. And I'm like,
Oh, there's no way I can do that.
I would lose a whole day if I did that. I would be
Yeah,
behind.
no way.
I would be hurting so bad I'd be in a wheelchair. I mean, seriously, like my back
Right.
and my tailbone would be
Mine
absolutely
too.
shattered.
Yeah. I woke up with this morning with my back killing me. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I'm getting tired of it. I was supposed to went and got some tests done on it, but I never did go. I should go, I guess.
I mean, it's
Downhill from here,
sick. Me too, buddy. I'm like that with the yard. I can't deal with a messy yard. I can't.
No.
I can't deal with things out of place.
It's got to be grass. It's got to be cut. No trash in the yard. No, nothing
Yeah.
sitting around.
No, it don't. Yeah,
if I had shit sitting around my yard, my wife would hang me. She can't stand it.
It's not. Well, you're in a neighborhood, especially. I'm in the country. Some people would say, "Who cares?"
Even when we was up in,
I mean, there's a lot of people
we
out
lived
here
on our 2.25 acres. We lived up, in Indiana, away from everybody. She hated that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people around here that have really nice places in the country, but then there's some people you'll have that's got like 55-gallon drums that they burn trash and it just looks trashy. And I'm like, no, I'll take that shit to the dump. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
I'm not going to burn trash in my yard. I'm not going to be, and I don't care. I'm country. I was raised in the city, born in the country, raised in the country, back and forth, back and forth. But here's the thing. I can be country because I live in the country, but I'm not going to be country trash. And there's nothing wrong with people that do that way of living. I'm just saying, I prefer to
like how you do that in there. But there's nothing
I prefer not to do that, though. I prefer not to live that way. And
dude, I had a buddy.
I'm a clean freak.
He was a Mopar crazy. He was crazy about Mopars. Anything Mopar, anything Chrysler. He just loved them. He'd have 10 to 15 cars in his yard in the middle of the city. I mean, he'd have them everywhere, cars everywhere, sitting in the grass, everything. And they finally, I guess the neighbors got tired of it. Finally, the city told him he had to, I think he's talking to his daughter, had to, 824. He had to either put concrete or gravel down or he had to move his cars. I couldn't have that many cars sitting in my driveway or sitting in my yard. It's almost like a junkyard. 24. What's happening, brother? Uh-oh. Ray's in deep discussion.
Sorry, I was listening. And just the kid, she talking about her ball game this evening and stuff. And
nothing wrong with that, man.
Her wanting to drive to school this morning. I said, "Well, you got a ball game. You're leaving from school on the bus, to But when they come back, she's like, yeah, but they let us park where the teachers park back behind the building, you know. And I'm like, but why do you need my
Let her
truck?
do it.
I did. I told her. I said, but why do you need my truck? I may need to go somewhere, which I got another car, you know. And,
Yeah.
but
she wants to drive, man.
Yeah. So I told her just go on and take it, and it'd be all right.
Yeah.
So.
You're a good dad.
Man, dude, that good dad is costing $400 just for this other kid out of insurance a month, and now this one another $400.
Oh yeah,
that's $800 a month.
Now see what I did with my boys. I made them work.
Crazy, dude.
I told them you got to get a job. You got to pay your insurance.
Well, they do work.
They didn't pay all of it.
No, well, the 19-year-old, we put hers on hours, and hers is like $400 for full coverage. She had to have full coverage. Right. Here's the thing. We have to pay it. She only works the weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Save a Lot. She went back to Save a Lot because she's in college. She goes to college 5 days a week. What do we do? You know what I mean? She don't make enough to pay that a month, you know what I mean? And then have money to eat and live on, you know what I mean? So we have to pay it. And then, you know, so, but this one, she works, she's saving her money. She only works 2 to 3 days a week because she's 16, you know, and the place she works at only stays open until 5 in the evening, and she gets out of school and she goes to from school to work 3 to 5 the nights, unless it's like Saturday, and then she'll go in for 5 or 6 hours. But because it's an old general store, and here's the thing, she makes like $100 a week, $150 a week. That ain't nothing. I mean, for a kid it is, but she has saved every bit of that money. She might keep $20 here and there, just every once in a while out to get something to eat or something like that, but not much. And she's saving money to buy her a car. So how do you make her pay for something that, you know what I mean? Like, she's not really got a car yet. So how do I make her pay for insurance or gas when she's trying to save for a car, her own car? And you know what I mean? You can't do that. So it's kind of hard. And you know, so what's up 2-4? So, you know, we have to kind of we have to pay the bill, you know, for the insurance and stuff. And man, kids make it so much more. It's like insane, dude. Insane. Like my motorcycle insurance is pretty high when I got full coverage, and I think it's
mine is ridiculous on that new Harley.
Mine's mine's on the older motorcycle, and they still charge me. And I'm going on 45 years old, and they still charge me like $120 a month for full coverage.
Mine's more than that, dude.
Really? Well, you got a brand new bike. I don't. Mine's 16 years old, 20 years old, 07. So I mean, that thing shouldn't be that high. Down there, I think like liability is like $30 or $40. I don't want liability though.
No,
I don't care if the bike's worth $5. You know, I still want full coverage. You know,
especially on a brand new one. I ain't going.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. There ain't no way I'd have a brand new one without full coverage. You know, and but see, I have it on both bikes. I have to have insurance on both bikes, so because I've got 2. And they're rideable. You know what I mean? They're all. I keep them tagged. You know, I keep them tagged. I keep them all up to date. So, but the tags ain't much. I think I pay like $7 to renew the tags every year.
Shit, it's like $50 a year.
Really? Now the cars are like 45 or something like that.
It's like that for everything.
Really? Cars, no, the motorcycles are like $7 or something.
Wow.
So, yeah, it ain't much to renew.
I'm moving to Tennessee.
Tennessee's a good state. You know, we don't have a income tax or something like that, or one of the taxes, state tax or something. I don't know. We have some weird taxes and some not weird. You know, our gas has actually dropped to $2.61.
I'd love to live down there close
right
to
now.
The mountains.
Oh, I love it, dude. I don't know if I'd ever move. I love Florida because of the weather. That's why I don't like it, because it's crowded and there ain't really no good riding roads, you know. Because I've lived there. I love the beach stuff. Don't get me wrong, but you got to have money if you're going to retire and just shop and live, you know, or you're going to have to go back to work.
$546 a year for full
coverage. Would I love to have money to have a place down there? Yeah, sure. Who wouldn't? But if I had a choice to move down there right now or stay where I'm at, I'd stay where I'm at, because I love the mountains. I love the riding. Yes, I complain because wintertime a little bit, but I know I'm used to it.
Well, the thing is, Ray, if you live down there, you complain about the humidity in the summertime down there. So it's just
Well,
one
no,
or the
I'd
other.
complain about no roads to ride. It would suck.
Well, that
You
too,
know,
that would suck too. Yeah,
I love
that's why I want to move
I
down
love
to.
these curves, man. There's something
I
about these
love
mountains.
Tennessee. I'd move
Yeah.
down there in a heartbeat. I'd move down there tomorrow.
I love this area, dude. Tennessee's like right in the middle. You know what I mean? It's not too north, you know, and it's not too close to Washington to all those retards. Or sorry, it's not, and I'm not close to Atlanta. I'm like 4 or 5 hours away, you know, so I'm not like real, you know, so I'm like kind of in the middle, like. Because if I lived in Chattanooga or on the line down on the bottom of Tennessee, of course it'd be a little warmer, a little different, but I would be closer to more city and traffic. I wouldn't like that, you know.
No insurance on my bike, not required. How do you not have required to have insurance?
Yeah, really. I thought insurance was required everywhere now.
Everybody come down here, compound time. Live in a compound.
A big commune. Yeah.
Yeah.
2-4 says I pay $546 a year. Got full coverage on my 2012 street class. That's cheap, man. $546 a year.
Not too bad at all. Yeah.
How the heck do they get that kind of deals, man? I'm paying that every 5 months.
Well, here, I mean, around, well, in Ohio, I guess everywhere, insurance has went up this year.
It is. It's crazy. It's like, why in the world would you? I mean, they're just making everything they can, and we have no choice but to pay it.
And then when it's time for them to pay out, they don't want to pay out.
Yeah, they want to. You have to go to court, or you have to fight them.
It's ridiculous.
It's like, wait a minute, man. What have I been paying for this stuff for? You know, just like insurance companies. Yeah. You got to cope. You got to pay that. Why? Why should I have to pay this? I'm paying you every month.
I'm paying you all this money
every week. You're taking out of my check, so I can be covered if something happens.
That's the biggest scam out there. Yep. Insurance is, man.
Yep.
It's the car insurance. It's the biggest scam out there.
It is. And these people are getting rich. Life insurance is a big scam.
Yeah, it's all scams, man. They don't
if you're a day late on life insurance, by God, they won't pay it out if you die. You better make sure that policy is up to date. You better pay it before.
I was worried about that with my sons.
My brother, when he died, thank God we had it up to date because he had like $150,000 life insurance, and of course we took $14,000 and buried him, and it costs like $12 to $14 to bury him because we got him a actual tomb that goes in the ground.
Yeah, we did that with my mom. Yeah.
And on the top of it, it had the big because he was a master mason, like so many degree. You know, he had a big, we had a big Masonic, you know, thing because he was big into that stuff. It carved into the top and everything. And he's actually had the casket was really beautiful and everything. And but then the rock we had put, you know, his gravestone is a big black. I bet it cost $8,000 or more for the rock. Yeah, it's got his truck, on the back of it. There's a saying, and it's got his truck with his $3 in the back of it, and then on the front it's a portrait of him and his wife and 3 kids and everything. In a fire truck with angels because he's a firefighter. He was a, you know, and everything. Cool. So and he was a truck driver and all this stuff. But I'll show you pictures sometime, man. It's beautiful, dude. It probably costs more than $8,000, but we paid. He left his wife money. Of course, the kids got to draw until they was 18 off his life insurance. He left his wife so much, and then left my mother, our mother. He left her like $75,000, just so she wouldn't, you know, be in any, but she ain't in no bind. I mean, she's retired from the state of Tennessee. She's retired from medical now. She's working in the medical field. But he always felt like she took care of him, so he was going to, I guess, take care of her, you know. So, and I got his truck. I got his, you know, his Ford 150 when he died. I got it, and then I got enough money. I went and bought me a 95 Jeep, the Sahara Edition Wrangler, you know.
Yeah.
And which I had it for several years, and then I sold it. Good Jeep, good vehicle, and then I got his truck wasn't in that great of a shape. It was an older model, and we finally got rid of it because it just got to the point where I was going to have to replace transmission, all kinds of stuff, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just bought another vehicle. It wasn't like it was his pride and joy. I kept certain things from him and stuff like that. So it wasn't like a Minto truck that he cherished. You know
Something
what I mean?
special.
So, yeah. If it would have been, I'd still had it. But
exactly.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you have life insurance, you better make sure your policy is up to date and the pay. You better pay it before the damn due date. If you're a day late, man, they will not pay out. They will not pay. But see, the way he had it set up was his insurance company sent it to the funeral home. You know what I mean? And then the funeral home, when my mother and his wife went to the funeral home, I had everything set up and took care of, done. And then the funeral home took their cut, basically, and then gave. And then wrote checks to my mother and his wife, So, but the kids got his
my
kids.
ex-wife passed away. I had to front everything for my boys because
his $3.
They had to wait for the check from the insurance company to come. So I fronted them everything so she could be buried. Well, she was cremated and paid for the niche and all that. That stuff's expensive.
Yeah, it is. Well, his $3, they got to be raised. With dirt bike, they had money, he left them enough money, they all got new dirt bikes, gear. I'm talking about racing, like gear, boots, everything, and they've rode dirt bikes, growing up their whole life. I mean, motorcycles in our family, you know what I mean? He rode. I got two other brothers that have Harleys too, they ride. I mean, it's just something that's been in our family and ingrained in us, so.
Oh, got it right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Florida allows no insurance. That's insane, man.
I don't understand that. How do you ride around?
I don't think I'd want to go without insurance, though.
Me either.
Because it's never my driving or riding. It's the other people driving is what I'm worried about.
It's just riding.
What I always tell the kid, don't, it's everybody else. Don't worry about how you drive. You worry about others because they're crazy.
Don't worry about how you drive. Yeah.
It ain't. I never worry about how I drive or ride my bike.
Anybody can have it.
It's the other people.
Come on.
I don't try to burn the tires and get sideways every time I pull out from a stop sign. I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing that stupid crap. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? I'm not putting myself at risk, no more than I'm already. So, I mean.
I get it. Yeah, I don't drive like a maniac. I used to when I was younger.
Well, yeah, but even in a car, I would try to, I'd like to go fast. I'd like to, I had a 1980 Monte Carlo with a 302. I loved it, but I was young, but now it's like.
What's the old saying? Young, dumb, and full of.
Yeah.
We won't say the rest. We won't say the rest.
But now it's like, shit, I'm going to take a nap while you drive. Just drive safe. No, like if I drive and go on vacation or something it's like, yeah, I want to get there. I'll do the speed limit or, a little over or whatever. But I know the areas now.
You can't do the speed limit, man. When I was driving down to Myrtle Beach this past fall, when I was driving down to Myrtle Beach, people fly, man. You
have to keep up with traffic. Yeah.
They're going to run your ass over.
Yeah. Hey, you get into Atlanta or go down to a big city, and if you're not doing 100 on the on-ramp coming on, dude, you're going to get crushed.
Yeah.
You get run over or whatever that. What is the one in Florida? 4, Interstate 4 or whatever, 94 or 4 or whatever. Man, that is a crazy highway down there, dude. If you're not freaking doing 100, you will get run over. These people, everybody rushing their life away, though. And I see that in this small town. I'm like, dude, our town is 2 miles long. Where are you going? You're going to get there. Trust me. Why are you flying? You're rushing your life away. It is. It's like 2 miles long. And I'm like, okay.
Shit.
Where do you have to go that's that important? To Walmart, Save-A-Lot, to the gas station? Because that's all we got.
Why are you in a hurry? Man. Gotta beat the crowds.
You're rushing your life away.
Well, a lot of people do that. A lot of people rush their life away, man. Yeah. Everything's got to be so fast. Everything's got to be done so fast.
Yeah,
like quick.
I mean, I
Gotta get
talk
done,
a
gotta
lot and
get
I
done.
talk fast, but that doesn't mean I live fast. You know what I mean? I don't live.
He does
I
talk
don't live
fast.
like
There's
no,
two
like
ways about
seriously,
it.
like time. I don't eat by a clock. You know what I mean? I don't set a clock. I don't eat at a certain. I eat when I get hungry. I don't sit and let a little clock or time control me. Now, yes, if I have a doctor's appointment or something like that, I have to be there at a certain time. I get that, but I don't sit around and look at a watch and look at time all day, knowing, oh, I got to do this by time. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. A lot of people allow time to control them, and
time is on
why?
the side.
Guess what? You're going to have the same shit tomorrow. It's going to start all over, a new day with time. It's just the way it is. You know, I mean, it's not.
It is. Yeah.
They live by time. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Anymore.
There ain't no way I would go without insurance nowadays.
I used to be.
I mean, you get pulled over. I thought you had to, because I thought those police was pulling bikers over just random bikers to check if they had license and insurance. But I could be wrong. I mean, there was a few arrests I seen on some videos of people. They were just pulling random people doing checkpoints, and they didn't have motorcycle license. And I tell you, you don't go to one of the biggest rallies in the country without motorcycle license. Why would you do that? And you think you're going to get away with it, right? Cruising, you're going to go down there.
There's a lot of guys that don't have a motorcycle license, dude. They've been riding.
Well, I know, but I'm saying you're going to go down there and cruise on a main strip.
I wouldn't do that. No. I mean,
that's
crazy.
Love you. Be careful. But yeah, you're gonna go down there and cruise where thousands of bikers cruise and hoot and holler, and with no license. No, thank you. That's why I was telling you, I never had my license up to, what did I say, about 5-6 years ago or something, or 8 years, I don't know, something like that. And I just got tired of going through, checkpoints. I'd turn and run, and hit down a back street and take off.
Turn tail and run.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I was never chased by the cops, but I would make sure I avoided, sobriety checkpoints and places like that. And it just got to that point where I was like, man, I'm sick of that worry. I have to watch. I can't be out on a certain holiday or this or that. And I was like, no, I'll just go get my license. So I decided to just go get my license. And
yeah.
I mean, I rode my whole life without them, man.
Not me. I had mine 30 years ago.
Now my driver's license I've had since I was a teenager.
I've heard people say, "Well, I have a driver's license." I'm like, dude, that doesn't mean anything.
That don't mean you're knowledgeable on a motorcycle.
You have to have your endorsement. It's a different thing.
Now that doesn't mean you know how to ride a motorcycle. I mean, you can not be able to ride one, but that doesn't mean that you're qualified, because a lot of people, I drive a car. A motorcycle shouldn't be that hard to ride on the road. I'm like, it ain't that it's hard. It's just you got to know certain things. You can't just
know how to ride.
Especially if you're a new rider. Like people want, oh man, I want to go buy a bike and ride. Like, well, first of all, I've never took the class, but I highly recommend you take the course.
I do too.
That's thing. I guarantee you, I could learn some stuff in that course.
Oh, I guarantee I could too.
And I've rode for years, but I could learn. I guarantee you, I would learn some stuff.
Oh, I know I would.
And I'd like to go. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd like to just go through it. I got my license. I'd just like to go through it just to see the difference.
You could go through a class up here around $150.
Shit, here it's $500, dude.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Why is it so high?
That's because they're fucking assholes. I don't know. That's what it is. I called them, and they do it down there in another town, and $500 to take the driving course, to motorcycle class. Of course,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's the only one I can find. Like
Well, maybe it's higher than that now. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they got more in Tennessee than just that one, but that's the closest one to me, and it's like an hour away,
right?
In a city, and I'm like $500, man. That's insane,
What do you mean in the city? What do you mean by in the city? Where's the city?
Like a city, like the city. I don't know, not Knoxville or Nashville, like city Cookeville, like a city.
I mean a small little town.
That's got a population of, I don't know, 100,000. I don't know what.
That's a city.
I guess. I don't know how many's in that county, that town, or whatever. But I know there's only like inside our city limits. There's barely over 2,000 people. It said our county now, and our county's about 18,000 altogether. So,
my wife, she's home today. I said I woke her up, but I said, "Are you okay?" She said that she was real dizzy. I said, "Well, you can't drive a bus like that."
No, she don't have that vertigo, does she?
I don't know. She's still in bed.
Yeah, I had that a long time ago, man. It's wicked, man. When it comes out, it is nasty.
The city.
I was on a rooftop roofing and got dizzy, and I was like, "Man, I gotta get off this roof. I'm gonna freaking fall." You know what I mean? And
oh shit!
Yeah, I told my brother, he was the foreman. I said, "Dude, I gotta leave. Something's fucked up with me. I'm getting dizzy." I said, "Something ain't right." He was like, "Well, go on." So I came home and made a doctor's appointment, and that's what the doctor said. I had vertigo. Gave me some kind of pills. Made me take a week off of work. And
holy shit!
Yeah, and because dude, it's dangerous. Like wouldn't let me drive, or said I couldn't drive, or nothing. I was like, okay, yeah, she don't need to be driving a bus if she's getting dizzy, because I mean that's very crazy. Like,
well, you're driving those kids around, you get to have an accident or something.
Yeah,
she'd be responsible for it. That's not good.
The first thing they do is give her a alcohol and drug test, and then they'll. But
2-4 says my wife suffers from vertigo. She won't get on a bike because of it. Oh,
yeah, it's awful, man. Yeah, it's awful.
It's
telling you, it really affects you. People don't think it does, but it's a bad thing, man. It can really damage a lot.
What is vertical? Sometimes I go through dizzy.
It's the inner ear.
Okay.
Thing,
yeah,
and
that's right. Yeah.
You get dizzy and delusion sometimes. It just depends on how bad you got it. Mine wasn't that bad because I caught it quick, and they gave me some medicine, so it just comes and goes here and there. There's just times I'll, and most of the part it ain't bad. Like it ain't. I don't have a real bad case of where I constantly get dizzy.
Right.
So.
I don't like being dizzy, man. I hate feeling like that.
Oh yeah.
Or off balance. There's days I wake up and I feel like I'm off balance. Like
everything's off. Yeah, like your body's not connecting with the reality. Like it's.
No, it's just like
if I know what you're talking about. It's like you're
it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't go through that too often, but I have gone through that.
Yeah, it's not the vertigo is not you gotta watch that stuff. Do you guys know if Gregory made it home?
I have not heard.
I ain't either. I ain't heard from anybody saying anything about him making it home.
Hey Buck. Good morning,
hey,
Buck.
Bud.
Good to see you, man. Hope everything's going well. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah. What are you looking at there, pussycat? What are you looking at, kitty cat?
Oh, what am I gonna do today?
I don't know, man. You're kind of locked up, ain't you?
Well,
what are you planning on getting out on the ride or what? Or no?
Well, I gotta see what's wrong with her before I do anything.
Yeah. Well, the first chance of rain we supposed to be getting here is not until Saturday, and that's going to be a 55%.
That's what it is here too. It's going to be in the 70s.
But it still ain't even rained off the daggum salt and stuff, though. That's the bad thing. It ain't.
Oh, our salt's gone.
We ain't. Well, our sides, our roads are still white, dusty. It ain't rained one drop here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Where? It is not rained one drop.
Well, that's not good.
No. It's bad. But I can't get the bike. I got another one. I mean, I'll just have to go out there and get the battery off the tender, put it in, and just make sure the tires are tired.
You gotta get that bike fixed, man. Get it ready to
I know. I'm going to. Just waiting.
So I can head down that way. We can go for
just waiting on the
Asia, good morning.
Like I said, I've got things in mind. Just trying to
working on it.
I can't rush the government. They're the ones
rush the government. Yeah, they ain't no rush to give you anything, are they?
Nope. So when it does come back, though, it'll be, I will have the new exhaust. And I was looking at some of the Salty was saying, hey, look up Reinhardt's and stuff, which ain't bad.
Reinhardt's are nice.
Yeah.
Nice pipes.
But I've been looking at and like I said, I just want something standard, just something that's going to work, and I'm getting a 2-into-1. I don't want the crossover anymore. I don't want the 2 pipes. I don't care. I don't have the cut bags, so I don't have to put a dummy, slip on in the back. I'm just going to go. I've been really looking. It's like $1,300 something. It's not too bad, I guess. But the one for my year model is the Thunder Max or Thunderhead or whatever.
Yeah.
Is the S&S.
Buck says, does this Indian motorcycle owner need to come over and fix your Harley?
That's fine, man. Hey, if you want to pay for it too, I sure appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want to pay for it, absolutely. You can come.
I'm only looking at like $1,300 for the exhaust, the 2-into-1 exhaust. I gotta buy 2 new O2 sensors. They're $61 a piece, so there's another 120 something bucks, 130. Here, let's add that up. Labor will be about 200 probably. So labor. Yeah, just throw me about $2,000 check there, but
just do it yourself.
I can't. I don't have tools. I got a 20-piece socket set, and probably not the size I need.
You need to invest in some tools,
dude. I don't have that stuff. Never had a place to put them. Never had a dad to say, here, this is what you do. This is what you say. This, you know what I mean? We ran the streets as kids, man. We never had anything. I never had a teacher that taught us how to, we had to learn on our own, man. We learned things on our own and stuff. And I'm just not a mechanic. I'll be honest. I can change my oil. I do all that on the bikes and all that and everything. But when it comes to simple things, I can change out the air filters, stuff like that.
Read that comment.
Read
that comment.
I can do simple things. No, I don't mess with them. I don't fool with those guys. I don't fool with that system. I don't like that short, little loud shit. I could care less. I could care less about that. I want the long exhaust pipe. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to cause a nuisance everywhere I go. I don't want to be pulled over. I want the 2-into-1 because the S&S is real long and it's full length. Yeah, I know.
Right.
But I'm saying I don't want all that. I just want it to sound good and go. And because I'm a rider, and I just want to. Yeah, but I don't have that kind of money to spend on those kind of exhausts.
Yeah, he's exhausted with the exhaust.
I just want to, I want to run just a simple 2-into-1 all the way to the end long pipe and just put it on. I already got an aftermarket air cleaner, filter, whatever you want to call it, air cleaner, air system on it. I got the S&S teardrop, black teardrop. So I already got the high performance, air cleaner. Everything. I've got the tuners already on it, already in tune. I'll just have to retune it. So I've got everything. All I need is the exhaust, basically, and then the O2 sensors. The front one's out, is what it's saying, and they said when it goes out, you better replace the rear one too because it won't be long.
Oh,
that will be gone.
Both of them.
Yeah, and they're like $61 a piece too. I think Dennis Kirk or something like that, or one of those companies. So I'll just order. I'll go down here to my mechanic and say, here, this is what I want. This, and that. And he'll order it for me and place the order. And then it'll come to his shop and then he'll put it on my bike and I'll ride right out of there and be good.
There you go.
Hopefully.
Yeah. You got a plan.
And the good thing about him doing it is he's messed with my bike. He's put my ape hangers on. He's done work on my bike, put tires on my bike, done all this stuff already.
Yeah.
And not only that, he knows the bike, and like he will put the new little, cardboard, the little what do you call them? gaskets and stuff where
Gaskets.
the
You
header
always got to
exhaust
use new
goes and all that.
gaskets.
He has
Yeah.
all that already in his shop. He'll
Yeah.
charge
Yeah.
me $1 or $2 for them. So everything will be, or if they come with it, then I think they come with it when you order a big system like that. They'll come with the gaskets and stuff. But like I said, everything will be there and it'll be took care of within a day, if that, like a couple hours or whatever. And I'll be in and out, hopefully pretty quick, just changing the exhaust, and the O2 sensors. So you just unscrew those and, change them out and,
Yeah.
or
So you can do all
actually
that
unplug them. They just plug in. He can leave the old ones in the old exhaust. You know what I mean? He don't even have to unscrew them. He just has to
Nope.
unplug them. Just unplug them, put the new ones in, and I think if we're going to, because we're going to do the 2-in-1. I hope I don't have to get the extensions for the O2 sensors. So, because the exhaust is different now, so they may be placed in a different area, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
He's rambling.
Well, no, seriously. Like, do you have? Does anybody know that? Like, if you get a 2-in-1, the O2 sensor has a wire that you just unplug and plug it, and then you can unscrew the O2, the plug that goes to the electrical on the bike. But when they put the 2-in-1 on and they screw the new O2 sensor in, does that wire actually reach to that 2-in-1 exhaust, or do you need to? Because they have extension. They have a whole kit and it's high. It's like $500 for a whole running kit, but I don't need the whole running kit. I just want to make sure that I can just still do the O2 sensor. I need to ask that. I need to ask somebody that real question.
Hey guys, hit that like button if you can. If you haven't, smash it, smash it, smash it. Helps the channel out,
Yeah, it really does. Let's see. Okay, good girl.
Oh, she lets you know she got to school safe. Yeah, that's cool.
I told her she better, because I don't need to sit here and worry all day because it's
Hey, Sick, have you heard? Hey, Sick, have you heard from Mr. McGregory or Mr. McGregory?
Mr. Magoo. Mr. McGregory. Mr. Gregory.
Did he get home?
Does he make it home? Okay. I mean,
man, we're losing our viewers. We went down 3 eyeballs.
Well, that's all right. Some people don't like me. I understand. I'm a very blunt man. It's okay.
You just don't realize people do like you, man.
It's okay if they do. I'm glad. I can't help it, man. I'm just
American outlaw.
And I like for people to be real. Tell me the real stuff. I don't want to be, if you don't like me, cool. Say I'm an asshole. That's cool.
Oh, good Lord.
No, I'm saying, like, if someone's talking to me, though, no, I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking about if somebody's on here talking like Buck, like you, man, you guys tell me, you're real. You speak, you're very truthfully. And Sick, he's very, very outspoken truth. I love that about somebody. I don't want somebody trying to, shelter themselves to fit YouTube stand. You know what I mean? You don't have to break the rules, but you can be yourself and don't let it control you or stop your beliefs or whatever, because they just want everybody to get along. No, man, I'm a very outspoken person.
Can't we all just get along?
I like who I like. I don't like who I don't like, and I think it's cool. I like people that's real. I think like there's certain people like Buck, Sick. You like if I met you face to face, you're going to be that same person. You know what I mean? Like, you're not putting on a show to try to impress anybody. And I ain't saying anybody is. I'm just saying that I like real people. And I know we're all supposedly real people, but dude, you can ask Frogzilla, people that's met me, I'm the same person.
I have no doubt.
I'm the same outgoing,
same person that never shuts
beautiful
up.
Person. But it is what it is, though, man. It's like I truly believe most of these people are really, they're themselves. I try to believe
They
that.
are. I believe it.
I try to believe most people are really who they say. I give people the benefit of the doubt, but
I think
that
most
doesn't mean
people
I
are.
have to like everybody or get along with everybody that's on there.
Damn, man. I don't like you.
No, I didn't say I
That's what
didn't
Ray will
like
come up
anybody.
to
I
me
just
and
said
be
I
like,
don't have to. Man,
you
I'm
know
talking about
something?
YouTube.
I don't
Period.
like you. I
Well,
just want
okay.
you to know that.
Well, I'm glad we're
I don't like
talking about it then.
Oh shit. I can see Ray saying that to somebody come up to him, talk to him, Ray like,
I'm serious.
you know what? I don't like you, man. I just want to let you know that. I'm real.
And I've done it. I mean, why? Why not?
That's funny.
Why pretend to be somebody's
Well,
friend?
I won't say something like that, but if I don't like somebody, I just won't be around.
Well, I just don't. Yeah, I mean, that's
right.
exactly. I don't waste my energy and time when someone ain't going. Why would I do that when they don't put time and energy into me? And I'm not saying, oh, I'm selfish. I want people to put time and energy in me. I'm just saying, if someone's not going to show me the same courtesy and respect and all that, why would I do that? Why would I even want to be around somebody that? It's not that they're different. It's just or different beliefs. It's just we're not.
Hey, did you hear that?
Connecting.
Did you hear that? Anyway, I'm
Silent.
outspoken. American Outlaw said, I'm outspoken too, Ray. You'll never have to guess what I think, son. So far, I think you're cool. Keep whining and waffling on, and then may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. That's American Outlaw.
That's good. Hey, he spoke it. He spoke his truth. It doesn't offend me. I don't get my feelings hurt that easy. But a lot of people think, oh, he don't talk to us. He'd stop. No, man. I move on. You in my head and out and gone. If I don't like you or if there's something that we don't get along about, fine. We don't get along. I don't pout about it. I'm not spending time on it. I go on, man. I've lived almost 45 years without you. I raised my kids without you. I paid my bills without you. Why the hell do why do I need to worry or think about that person? Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I don't live like that, man. I don't care who's on the cover of People magazine. I don't follow rich people. I don't follow famous people. I could care less about their lives. You know what I mean? I could care less about it. Doesn't affect me, is what I'm saying. They're not benefiting my life. I'm not going to put time and energy into something that, hey, yeah, somebody. I can live without people is what I'm saying. Like I don't have to have everybody in my life, and I don't sit and dwell on what could be and what. Oh, we're friends and this and that. No, if we're true friends, you'll tell me the truth. You won't tell me the friend truth. You tell me the real truth. Like I told somebody once, hey, you want the friend truth or do you want the real truth? I prefer to tell you the real truth, not the friend truth. The friend truth's going to agree with you and be the yes man and say you're great. You make great videos. YouTube. Oh, you're a star. The real truth is going to be, look, man, you need to do this, this, and this. You suck. You need to start doing this. But they can't handle it. So they can't handle me telling them the truth. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Thanks, America.
And then they get mad and then they react with feelings instead of being a man and saying, okay, I understand. You mean well. You're telling me the truth. I need to process that in my mind because it's the truth. It's not, I'm not trying to just tell you the friend truth to, hey, make you feel good because everybody gets on here and says, oh, you're great, man. You do great, this and that. Really? No, not everybody's great because we'd all be at millions of subscribers and millions of views if we was great. Sorry, you got me going, God, for sake.
That's American Outlaw got you going, not me.
Just irritates me though, man. Like I want the real truth. I like friends. I like having friends, but I don't like that yes friend that's or kissing my ass or hey, if that my energy draws you to me, cool. There's a reason for that. And if my energy or your energy draws me to you, there's a reason. Okay, we connect. You put 10, 20 of us, 100 of us in a circle or in a place, only 4 or 5 is going to really connect with each other. That doesn't mean I'm going to be friends with all 100 people. I'm going to get along with all 100 people or I'm going to like all 100 people. There's certain energy and certain people we're drawn to, and we're going to be, we'll walk out there and be one good friend or 2, maybe 10. I don't know. But I'm just saying, not everybody is meant to be in everybody's life. I always look at my life like an interstate. Seriously, I've said this many times. I'm on my own journey. And people that get on with me and go, there are some that's meant to go the journey with. Now, that's their journey too, obviously. But for me, I call it my journey because some people get off the exit. And it's okay. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. That just means you're not meant to go the whole distance with me. And some people get off certain exits, and then some people will keep going. And then certain people will get off another exit. It's just they're not meant to go the whole journey. They're just, and that doesn't mean they're bad people. They're just meant that they're not meant to be in my life forever. They're just.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Well, you got to talk.
Tell
me,
here.
Shut up. But I'm just saying.
American Outlaw says, I have a back injury, so unless you're 8 foot tall, I ain't kissing no ass, bro.
I hear you.
Yeah, still going 2-4. Still going.
But like I said, and like you got people that come in your life and out. They don't mean they're going to be with you, though. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean they're bad people. That just means, hey, they're not going with you. You can make friends and connect people, and then they're gone. Yeah. It doesn't mean you need to sit and dwell on them or think about them. All that. Hey, they just pass. And then real people that I just don't care for anymore, I have no use for. Trust me, I don't sit and dwell on them or think about them or watch them or do any of that shit, man. They're in and out. They're gone, man. I never think about that person again. I don't allow anybody to occupy my mind, is what I'm saying. I don't sit on stuff like that. I move on. I got a life. I've had 4 heart surgeries. I need a transplant eventually. Won't get one. I could die any minute. You think I'm worried about somebody like that? No. I don't dwell on people like that. I don't sit and wish, I wish I was their friends again. No, I don't. Fuck that. They're not my life. Go on. I don't have time for that shit, man. I'm put here for a very short time.
I ain't freaking marrying.
I am here for not a long time, but a good time.
I'm here for a short time, not for a long time. Thanks, everybody.
For listening to me. You know what? If you like this kind of talk, tune in Wednesday. We'll do it again.
No. I wish I had one of those buttons so I could just. Well, I can't mute his mic, but that ain't cool.
No, I wouldn't get offended. I'll calm down. I just like to tell the truth.
You're good.
I mean, I like for people to tell the truth. Be real. And that's what I meant about it. I like people to be real, man. And sure, hey, if you're going to create a YouTube channel, that's different. If you want to put on a persona and an act to do that, that's cool. I understand that. But like when you're talking to me, I want to see the real person, And that's what I mean by that. You want to do videos and stuff and act like, you want to put a persona on and a character. That's cool. That's what you do. Cool. But when we're face to face and this and that, I want somebody to be real. You know what I mean? I want someone to be real with me. I want to see the real person. I don't want to see that character. I don't care about that character. If it's just a character, I don't care about that. Because I try to be real as I can.
I get it.
And that just goes back to, people saying he's a stuck-up asshole and this and that. Well, why? Because I'm real and I'm not scared to tell you the truth. Man, maybe you need to hear the truth.
Welcome to Raysmotolife.
Exactly, where you get the truth.
My personality and how I feel.
Get out of there.
We're down to 3 viewers. That was a good monologue that dropped everybody out.
Yeah, I ran everybody off. See, people they go by their feelings. Man, they can't handle the truth.
Be real, be you, and don't talk nonstop. These 3 successful tips for you too.
There you go. Don't want dead airspace. So Joe Rogan, when you decide to interview me, get ready. I'll tell you somebody I'd like to be on their podcast.
All I need to do is put Ray on down here and just sit up here, and I won't have to even talk because
seriously, I would love to meet Theo Vaughn, dude, and be on his podcast. That would be so
awesome.
Yeah,
he's pretty cool. Yeah,
I'm serious, dude. Like I've been through some shit like he has in life. You know what I mean?
He's different.
Yeah, I could relate to that dude a lot, man. I think I'd have a good conversation with him.
Well, It'll be a one-sided conversation.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's a pretty. He's got some good shit, man. He's got some life experiences, man. Like he's got some wild.
Yeah, but you got to give the guy an opportunity.
Oh, I would. Oh no, he would. I would. Somebody like that. Oh, I'd let talk. You know what I mean? I would. He's one of my favorite to watch podcasts.
I think it's one of our lowest viewed early morning lives.
Well, like I said, it's Monday morning, man. It is.
Wake up, America.
It's the first of the month. Get up. Gotta
Wake
spend
up,
that food stamp
America.
check. This cat, I don't know. She's running around. She's walking, looking up me. I'm like, what are you looking at? You got everything you need. You got food. You got everything. Hey, there's Jackson.
Hey guys, it's your Aussie mate. I survived the cyclone. Hey,
good man.
Deal,
good,
man.
good,
Good
for
deal.
you.
Good
Glad
to hear from you, man.
I heard something about it the other day, and
good to hear from you.
I didn't watch all of it, to tell you the truth. They were talking about it on one of these channels, and good morning, American Uncensored.
Glad you're good and safe. That's a good thing. America Uncensored, good to see you, man.
I don't.
Cyclone. Survived the cyclone.
Yeah, I don't know how bad it. Jackson, you can say it. I don't know how bad it was, or if it did like a lot of damage. I didn't watch all.
I hope not.
Like I just seen a couple clips. I don't know if it like really, and it could have. I just didn't watch it. I didn't watch all of it. So,
Ray, I'll be right back, buddy. I got to let the dog out.
Okay. I don't even know what part it hit because I don't know anything about Australia. So, American Uncensored, you got anything on? I watched a video yesterday, man. Do you have anything lined up for any lives or anything? Are you gonna this week? American Outlaw. I think you're up. If you're still on here, man, where are you at? I know you're up north. Are you in Canada or are you in Maine or somewhere? I think you're on a line or something like that, maybe. I'm not for sure. I'm hoping that we won't be getting any colder weather, but the Weather Channel's saying, look, man, it was pretty full on. Okay, we lost our fence. And electricity went out for 2 days. That's bad. Lots of flooding and trees falling over. Yeah, about like a standard hurricane here, I guess. Flooding, tearing down signs, uprooting, palm trees, stuff like that. Hopefully it didn't kill a lot of people or anybody, down there. Man, it's crazy how those storms just come out of nowhere, ain't it? And then, they're just in the middle of the ocean. And it just, makes you wonder who's creating these storms and why is it, why does it always seem like it turns in the right path to hit land? Like, it's way out in the ocean, but it's going to come right and then just turn right into, to the way it turns is what gets me.
Government controls the weather.
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing. Did you know though, man? Did you really see the news though, where they're trying to get rid of all that stuff like we were talking about last night? Like I was seeing something earlier about it, and like, dude, I was trying to watch a video, and there's one I watched before, and I can't find it. I don't know if it's been banned, if they caught it and they like took it off. Like those military trucks, they look like military trucks, and they were in a line, and they were pushing out the smoke out, the whatever you call it, and they were pushing out so much, and it was like creating these clouds and stuff. And the guy was like, "It's going to rain in like 15 minutes." Watch, and then it started raining, and he was like, because he was a news reporter, and he was going crazy. He's like, "I cannot believe this," because they sit and film them pushing this stuff out of these trucks, this smoke stuff, and creating this cloud. And out there in the middle, they have that big old, place out there somewhere. It sits in the middle, it's like this big tower place, and they, if I can find it, man, I've been looking for that video everywhere.
Bismarck, North Dakota.
Bismarck, really?
Bismarck, North Dakota. North Dakota.
Isn't that where? Man, that name sounds familiar. Bismarck sounds like something in history or familiar to me. See what I mean? I got
Yeah.
such a photographic memory. Like I hear something and I know, something.
America Uncensored said, "Yeah, I want to do a few lives this week, but nothing really scheduled. Probably just should figure out doing at least one or two on a schedule." Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard to keep a schedule. I mean,
Oh
putting
yeah,
all
it
the time
sucks
in there.
because man, anything can happen. You got to jump up and go somewhere, or somebody calls or something does something, and especially with me with like the kids. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, this evening is the first softball game of the season, and it's out of town, so I'm going to be busy like through the nights. I'll be going to, and you like last year because she plays for the high school, and they usually do like 4 games a week, so it's going to be,
Takes up time. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to be in and out. I don't know when I'll be actually on this system, to tell you the truth, because I
What are
don't
you going to do
miss.
about Wednesday night at Rabbit Holes, man? What the hell?
No, I'll be here.
Okay.
Her games are like Monday. I don't know. I'll have to look at her schedule. She's got it. I guess she didn't put it on the fridge. Usually she puts it on the fridge, but it ain't up there. So I'll have to look at it. No, it'll be, I think the most of the games are like Mondays, Tuesday, or something like that. I know it's a couple first of the week, and then there's a couple at the end of the week. And like I said, some that are like way out of town, I may just stay here, and you know what I mean, and let
Yeah.
her mom go, or she'll ride the ball bus and stuff like that. And my daughter's really weird. Like she's like, I always play better without dad standing on the sideline hollering. Because I get into it, I get irritated, man.
The
I'm
truth
like,
comes out.
oh yeah, I'm a
The truth
very
comes
involved
out.
parent, dude. Well, I got an open mind, and them people hate me because it's like, look, you son of a
I'll
bitch,
be right back
ref. You know
again.
what I mean? All right. And I get irritated with some of those refs, man. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, or She's always like, "Do you have to go?" I'm like, "Yes, I have to be there to support you." So I'm that kind of guy, man. Like, hey, I'm gonna get in your face if you're gonna call some bull crap, and I'm gonna say you're wrong. And I just don't believe in that. When you're dealing with kids, you don't. You let them play fair, man. You don't do unfairness. You don't go one sided, especially when they know it's a strike, or a home, or they run and they're safe or whatever. I hate when there's corrupted refs. I hate bad calls when everybody in the whole crowd is saying, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it's a bad call because it's your daughter.
No, like what I'm saying. No, I even holler with the other kids. They're like, "Is that your
No,
dad?" I
I
know
get
your
it.
dad.
You're just
I
one of
just
them
get
dads.
irritated because when you
Well,
know when it's a bad call.
yeah, I know, but she's just embarrassed by
I
your
know.
outspokenness. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
it is. She is. She's like, yeah, yeah. Did you have to say something? Like, well, if I don't, who will?
I can
Because
see
you're
Ray
not
over there
saying it.
right now banging on the fence.
Well, I
Hey,
mean, that's
trigger
what
there.
irritates me because the kids are not saying. A lot of kids won't speak up and say, "What are you calling?" You know what I mean? That's not right. So
Yeah.
I'm not the only parent. There's some females there that just go off, and I'm like, damn, they got me beat. You know what I mean? Like they get ill and nasty. And no, I'm not like the one. I don't get thrown out or nothing like that. I don't go to that point. I'm just like, really, coach, you
Oh, I've
can't
been thrown
speak
out of some
up.
games.
You can't
I've
speak
been
up to
thrown
them
out of some
people.
games.
They're, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you almost got in a fight. You talking about me? Look at you. You charged you charged the ref. I'm looking at the coach like, hey, that's your job to speak up. Did you not just see that call? Are you not going to say anything to that ref? I'm like, because that's kind of like I am. I don't go up there and bang on the fence and say, hey, ref, you're a dumbass. You know what I mean? I don't do that stuff because I don't embarrass my kid like that. But
Get some glasses on.
I do say something to the coach like, hey, are you not going to speak up? Because it's a female. And it's like, she's like scared to talk to, and I'm like, you're a guidance counselor and a coach. You talk to these people. You know how to talk. Talk to those refs like, hey, I just don't like. I don't like unfairness, is what I'm saying. You know, what's
Call
right
it
is
both
right
ways.
and what's wrong
Call
is
it right
wrong,
both
man.
ways.
Especially with sports.
If you're going to call a game tight, call it tight on both ends. If you're going to
Yes,
call a game loose,
exactly.
call a game loose on both ends. I
Exactly.
know. I coached for 15 years for
I hate that stuff, though, man.
high school basketball, AAU. I understand all that.
I
I've
don't
been
see
thrown
how
out
you
of
did.
multiple games.
Yeah.
I was thrown out of multiple games, but I mean, I get it. I understand. But
yeah, because you're not the ref. You're just a coach. And then when the refs make a call and you see that it's wrong, it's like, what?
Yeah. I take up for my team. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Take up for your kids. That's what I try to tell the coach. Like, what are you doing? Take up for your kids, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I get irritated sometimes, and like I'll turn around and go walk.
Well, you got to understand, nothing against women or not putting women down in any means by any means. Is they're a lot less. They don't get emotional into it like that, like we do. You know.
No, no, not like I do. For some reason, I get it.
Because I'm very competitive, and I get really into it.
Now there is some girls that get competitive, and they're really competitive in women, but there's some that just they go on, you know, and it's like
they don't take it like we do.
No,
it's like
I don't know. Having 3 daughters and seeing them play sports and different things, it's like, how do you not get involved? How do you not, you know what I mean? I just can't. I have to stand up for my kid because that's my job. So
I report bots because YouTube is lazy. YouTube is too lazy to. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing, get the orange man out of office.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
We like the orange man, and I eat oranges, so
yeah, you're in the wrong place if you hate the orange.
I'm actually a Trump guy, so you know, I think he's good. I'm getting more than I voted for, and I love it.
No offense. I mean,
get the redness out of our food. Is what I say.
If you don't like the president, I got no problem with that.
No, I don't. No, that's your choice. That's your choice. But don't come on bad mouthing us. You know.
But he's the second best president this country's ever seen. So I'm all right with it.
I'm the first, so I mean.
Yeah, there you go. Energizer Rabbit, Red Bull.
I hope I don't look like a Democrat. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Red Bull equals Ray. There you go.
I don't think it will. No, I don't drink Red Bull. Never drank energy drink in my life.
Hey, did you know that the Orange Man is going to invade Mexico this week? Did you know that?
Oh, cool. World War III? Well,
okay. I don't think the Orange Man's going to.
I don't think it's going to be World War III, but I don't think. I think we need to get rid of what's down there. Honestly, I do think we need to secure a border. I do think that the cartels need to go.
This guy down here below me is called Raysmotolife. If you want to talk political,
come to my channel, man.
Go to his channel and talk.
Go to Raysmotolife. Look at it. I'll tell you right now. My political views on it. No, I ain't gonna tell you now, but I'm saying you go to my channel, we'll discuss it.
They'll discuss it with you. Too early in the morning for talking about that.
Never too early for.
Not for you, because that's what you do.
It's not too early for anything, is what I was gonna say.
Well, that's true.
No, but I know what you're talking about. I get it. It's hard not to say no when jackasses get in there.
America said, I'm all right with invading Mexico. It's the rest of the wars that
it ain't about that. It's just, and that's
I don't want to invade nobody.
I don't either. I just want want what's right to happen. You know, they need to secure their own country. Is what they need to do. They need a leader that's actually not scared and controlled by money, and they need to, you know,
the dumb American stereotype.
Take care of their own stuff.
Listen. The dumb American stereotype still going strong. Thanks to you guys. Good job.
Well, yeah. Hey, good. We believe in common sense, buddy.
See you later, my friend.
We believe in common sense. I mean, you guys are just completely off the wall. It is
American Outlaw says, I got bike parts coming today. Woohoo. That's always a good thing when you have bike parts coming. Yeah.
I mean, what does your channel say? Retired rider?
Yeah.
Motorcycle rider, and first thing they do is jump in and start talking about World War III.
He's gone. He's
a Democrat. I shouldn't say that. It's just somebody wants to get stuff stirred up. That's what it is. It's trolls, man.
That's all right.
And I get, hey, if you want to have a real conversation, you don't start out like that, you know. Oh, it's because of you guys. It's this and that. That's what they do. You know, that's what trolls do. So
that's all right.
They don't sit and say, hey, what's your thoughts on this or that? What do you guys think about? You know what I mean? It's more, hey, this is y'all's fault. Y'all are doing this. It's his fault. You know, they have. It's not. See what I mean? It's a troll. Common sense people would know that's not how you start a conversation. You know what I mean? It's not how you.
No, you don't come in attacking.
You don't do that. No, you come in and say, "Hey, what do you guys think about our new president or political stuff?" You know, you don't come in and accusing people of it's y'all's fault why he's doing this and that. No, we just,
you know what it is? It's those people that they think that I don't know, man. There's something wrong with them. They're seeing. They don't see past their own nose. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. If you ever watch somebody that goes to like this guy I was talking about earlier, he goes to these, these events and he wears a Trump hat for reactions, but he knows his stuff too.
Right.
And when he asks somebody a question and he starts educating them, guess what? The people that's holding those little protests and stuff, they start pulling, oh, hey, I ain't seen you in so long. And they push these people back. And then they say, hey, he's a Trump guy. Don't talk to him. You know what I mean? They push him out of the way. They don't want us educating them people because when someone starts questioning, they don't like it when people start questioning things like, like when this guy's trying to educate and ask this person questions and then starts educating them on certain things. Oh, they don't like it because they want to keep these people blind and just push this bogus woke crap. And they don't like anybody that comes in. So they push them out of the way. They'll completely grab them and say, no, don't talk to him. He's a radical, right, Trump guy, and then they down us so bad, and they down this one guy I was telling you about, and it shows it, man. It shows them, and they push these people back. Oh, I ain't seen you in forever, and they pull them to the side. Don't talk to him, don't it? Why? Because they're scared that he's going to educate somebody, and they're going to not push their woke agenda. That's right. That's all I got to say.
Okay, my old handlebars were bent all to heck. Got another set coming today.
Cool.
74. There you go. Good deal, man.
What did you go with, man? Did you go with a certain company or just a bar or I actually won a set of 16s off of a giveaway online, and they sent them to
really?
Me. Yeah, that was a couple years back, and I put them on. Well, they asked me what size I wanted. I want a set of handlebars from TCMT or something like that. It's a company. It's okay company. They have certain things that's good. And I was like, I want the 16s, man, for the street glide, the ultra classic. I said, because I don't like the 12s or the 14s lower. I'm a big guy. I'm tall and long arm lanky. So I went with the 16s. They fit perfect. And I've won a few things offline, man. That's something I've got to get. You reminded me.
Original from another 74. Oh, okay, gotcha.
From another 74. Okay.
Yeah.
74. What was he riding? Sportster or nights? Or 74.
Don't know, man. I'm
what are you riding, American Outlaw? Like a Heritage or something, or 74 would be Ironhead or Yamaha. Okay, you're running a Yamaha TX500. So you kind of have to go with kind of what? Well, I guess you could go with a different bar, probably. I'm sure they make those. I never had a different set. I just had the factories on my 95 Kawasaki. I had a Ninja, a 95, and street biking. I never really did anything like major upgrades to it or nothing like that. Didn't have to. It looked good.
Yeah. Let's see. It's my first bike build. Build it from the ground up. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Built it from the ground up.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
building it from the ground up.
And I tell you, I just wish that. Yeah, people like that are just.
It's gonna go on forever, you know.
No, it ain't. It irritates me sometimes, man.
Well, I mean,
they just want to troll, man. It's the truth.
If it was a political line, it'd be one thing, but it's
yeah, we could do that. We could discuss it and get into it, but it's not. It's completely off the wall crap.
And you're gonna have that,
and that's what we do when we do verticals. We allow
and
anybody everybody.
Well, we want other people to come in.
Yeah, we do. We want people to come in.
Don't want them to come in. Don't want them to come in attacking us. I mean,
well, no.
Don't come in and attack. And know what the topic is. There is no topic.
No, it's just me. I mean, it's just us talking in the morning. It's like, two people on the line, on the phone, talking. And
I get it, American Outlaw. I mean, I know, man. I know. Ray's one of a kind.
I'm a one-track mind. No.
Yeah, that's all right.
I can talk anything
and everything at any time.
Some people say I can have multiple conversations going with three people and never miss a place with different.
Hey, I wonder what it's like. I wonder what it's like when Ray's by himself. I bet you he's talking to himself and answering.
Sometimes I do. I sit and I calculate.
Somewhere another third voice comes out and talks too, and it's just kind of like he has just a grand old conversation.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, he is good people, American Outlaw. He's definitely good people. No
doubt. I'll tell you something very bluntly. You don't really know me, and I appreciate you saying it, but I can guarantee you, if you did get to know me, you would really mean that. You would understand that, because I am. Yes, I talk a lot. I admit it, though. Here's the thing. I never deny it. There's a lot going on with me. My mind is full of stuff that just comes out. I don't know where. Some's off the wall stuff. Some is, of course, it's legit experiences or whatever. But seriously, if you was around me, you would see that it's the same, but in a different capacity. I don't know how to say it, but
they give themselves away when they try to start political arguments.
I'm very humble. A lot of people don't see this on screen. I'm very humble. I'm very giving. I don't care to help people if somebody needs something. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying, America Uncensored, they give themselves away when they try to start political arguments when nothing political was being discussed.
Exactly. That's why I said it's a troll. They just come in instead of saying, "Hey, what do you think about this or that?" It was, why is he doing this and that? He's going to kill us all, and blah, blah, blah. They do that to mess your channel up. That's what they do. They do that to get you routed and say things, and then, to get.
American Outlaw said, "I'm a chatterbox, but I'm also a good listener."
Yeah, I mean, I am too. I can listen for hours, and I can also. I mean, you ask anybody that I've hung out with, and they, I was raised with courtesy and politeness. You respect people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I didn't have no
go ahead.
I had no disrespect to that guy that came in.
No, I don't. Hey, everybody's got their own opinion.
He was out of line, though. He just wasn't. We weren't talking.
That's what his intentions was, though.
Just kind of.
You can tell. Out.
I hate to put people out of the channel.
Well, yeah.
But sometimes you have to.
But if they're not willing to listen to reason or to actually have a conversation, then they're just there for one reason.
Yeah. Just to blow it up.
Yeah.
That's all.
And
And
the
this wasn't
title
about
doesn't say
politics.
political talk. Yeah, nothing was about
Yeah.
politics. Nothing even
Now, do
indicates.
we every once in a while kind of sway that way? Well, yeah, but that's the whole thing about these morning lives. We sway every different way, but we don't just stay on.
We go to we talk about a little everything, truthfully.
Yeah.
I mean, but we don't stay on one topic on these morning things. We don't just sit on.
No.
It's like just sitting here having a drink and a cigarette with your buddy, and we're just talking.
Yeah, early morning live. Just hey, how was your weekend? How was your night?
I mean,
I grew up in the country, and believe it or not, a lot of them just won't shut up the hell up. But I like it. It's what makes them them. Yeah, be you. Like he was saying earlier, Ray. I mean, just be real and be you. That's all I care about. I don't show me nothing fake, and then 2 weeks later, a month later, you show your real self. Show me your real self from the day one. That's all good, man. Be who you are.
Exactly.
Don't try to change yourself for nobody. Be you.
No.
Be who you are. Be the person you are.
Don't try to please anybody by doing that.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Because if you do that, eventually your true self's going to come out anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well just be who you are. And if people don't like it, that's fine. It is what it is.
Exactly.
What you see on my videos or on my lives or on my channel is me. That's who you see is me. That's who I am.
And that's why I say not everybody is meant to like it. You don't have to hate each other and dislike somebody. You just don't, you just don't connect. You just
right. I'll be right back.
Like that guy. That guy was completely out of the way. Now, if he would have came in here with more common sense and asked a question, it would have been different instead of just accusing and pointing. You know what I mean? That was a complete different. They're allowed their own beliefs, their own opinions. I don't mind that. I'm not trying to make people believe what I believe and do that. I'm just saying what I believe. But if you're not even willing to start a conversation correctly, then something's wrong with you. There's something that I'm just not going to agree with. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to sit and listen and waste my time with someone that's not even willing to have common sense about a conversation. So, and that was like I was saying, I don't want a yes man in my life. I don't want someone that's a sheep or kissing my butt every time I turn around. I don't want those kind of friends. Don't need them. I want real friends. Have I? No, I've never been to Sturgis. I do plan on going one time, at least once. It's a very expensive trip. I've been to Daytona Bike Week. I've been to Smokeout, North Carolina Bike Week. I've been to a lot of different bike weeks. I've been to what's that one? Well, of course, Smoky Mountain Bike Week. That's new. It ain't but two. They've only done it twice now.
I want to go to that. I haven't been to it yet.
It's not bad. It's a good riding. It's mainly good riding rally. They got some vendors and stuff at the dealership and stuff like that. I've been to Daytona Biketoberfest, Daytona Bike Week twice, Panama City Bike Week. Let's see, what's the other one? I've never been to Laconia Bike Week. I've been to Junebug Rally here. It's in Tennessee, Bike Fest. I went to Cycle Showcase in St. Louis. It's a showcase, though. It's not Bike Week. No, I'd like to go to Sturgis. That's a big trip. That's a lot of money for me now. I got some good friends that go out there every year. Been going. One guy's been going since he was 14 every year, never misses. Professional monkey. And Tom and all those guys, they go out there every year. And I would love to go out there. I would, but that's like one of those, $8,000 to $10,000 trips is the way they put it. It costs a lot of money. But they're spending money. They're going to all these concerts. They're doing all this big stuff. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Like you can go out there and pay a couple $100 for your camping. You can throw up a tent at a campground, $400 or $500. You can eat.
Right.
I have a brother that went out there, him and his wife, and I think they rented one of those little cabin things at one of those campgrounds, one of those shed cabins. And I think all in all, they didn't even spend $5,000. You know what I mean? Like, I think they spent like $2,000 or $2,500, on the whole
That's
trip.
not too bad.
No. And so And it just depends if you're going to haul your bike, if you're going to ride it. Depends on how you want to do your experience. I'd love to go out there. I'd love to ride all those rides out there, the Black Hills and all that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
what
what he
Austin
just said.
just
The
talked
Black.
about.
Yeah, I've been to Colorado. I've rode in Colorado. Stayed in Arvada, Colorado, down by Denver. I've been to Denver. Beautiful place. Would I want to live there? No. But beautiful mountains, beautiful, place like that.
Yeah, he said the Black Hills are so nice. Colorado ain't got nothing on South Dakota and Montana.
Yeah, I've only done a few rallies though. I ain't done the whole traveling tour route. I just never really got into them until I started making more friends. That Florida and different things, and then I started going and meeting them and camping, and
I'm not a
I would go to like local,
not interested.
Little local things, like Junebug Rally, Smoky Mountain, different things.
I'll do the Smoky Mountain
when I lived in Panama City. I did that a few times. That rally, Thunder Beach or whatever they call it,
shoulder
things like that. I do a lot of those, but I didn't really start getting into like Daytona and stuff in like till 2020 or 2021. I did the first Biketoberfest and then Bike Week.
I don't want to go down there because they have shootouts down there.
it's the Looney Tunes, man. The bad thing is you got vacation people, kids walking down through there, women pushing strollers down Main Street where there's bikers and tons of people. And I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just saying spring breakers. There's a mix of so many different people. It's irritating, really.
I want to say this real quick if there's anybody out there listening still. Everybody's welcome in here. We don't discriminate. It's just, the only reason we kind of banned him out was because he came in right off the bat talking something political and kind of, but we accept everybody, and as long as you act cool in the chats and act cool, we have no issue with it. So don't think that we're just knock people out because we don't.
Yeah.
We accept everybody.
But it's not that we don't talk political either. There's times we do, but you don't come in here just throwing accusations and things like that. If you want to be common sense and ask a question, then that's different. You just don't, say, "Oh, people, you were doing this and causing this." That's
we're the problems. You're the problem. Right, you're the problem. I think Jesse James from West Coast Chopper still goes there. I'm not sure though. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
You're just 4 hours from Sturgis, man. That would be lovely, dude. I'd be riding that all the time. I'd be riding out there all the time if I was only 4 hours away. I think Jesse James. I don't know, man. I know Billy Lane. I've met Billy Lane down there last year at his thing. Let's see. I know Billy Lane's over there. He's over at Willie's Chopper Time Tattoo during the Chopper show that Willie puts on. He was getting a tattoo this past Thursday over there because, Billy Lane lives back down there. He did live in Nashville down there in Franklin and stuff, and moved back to Florida. I don't know if he's moved back to Tennessee yet or not, but I don't know about Jesse James. I've never seen Jesse James down there. I don't hear about Jesse James going down there a lot. Jesse James is more Texas where he lives. He's I've heard him going to the Texas rally. What's that called? That big one out there in Texas? Bridget, I forgot. Anyways, there's a big rally in Texas.
We're about a minute from getting off here, so I just want to appreciate everybody coming in to the early morning live and chatting with me and Raysmotolife. Go check out his channel if you're into political stuff and all kinds of things.
And I got motorcycle videos. If you go actually in the channel, I got a lot of rally videos, a lot of motorcycle riding.
He's got a lot going on his channel. Check him out. Don't forget my channel, Retired Rider. We also have another channel, me and Ray. It's called The Rabbit Hole. Check it out. Go Unchained down the rabbit hole where we talk about everything and anything. Conspiracy theories, you name it. We go through all kinds of stuff.
You should put the links in the chat, man. Mine and yours.
I know. I need
Just
to
don't get turned away because you see the political stuff the first. Actually, look in the channel. That's where people don't understand. If they actually
look
go
into
to
the channel, dive into it.
Yeah, my channel's got a lot of motorcycle content and Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole. Don't just go on the last video and say, "Oh, I don't. Oh, that's religious stuff." No, it ain't like the Noah's Ark. No, actually go into it and look at the videos. We talk about a lot of different topics and stuff like that. So,
it's like
so
this
for all
Wednesday,
you listeners out there, please make sure
we have Department of Doge coming up. We're going to be discussing that.
Yes.
So this the rabbit hole goes down many rabbit holes.
Yeah,
check that out. I think Sick Bastard has a morning coffee this morning. Go check him out here at 9:30.
But you can also listen to it where else now?
Spotify, Pandora. It's out there on those. So check them out there.
Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole.
iHeartRadio. It's all on all those podcasts. You can check the podcasts out there. We'll be back here Wednesday morning, 8:00 on Retired Rider on Rise and Shine early morning. And we'll be back Wednesday night on the Rabbit Hole. Don't forget to check out Mythical Rider Mythical Themes Tuesday night. And I also have a premiere coming up on the Retired Rider at 7:00 on Tuesday night. So check that out. And thank you for posting a link there. And
American Uncensored.
I appreciate you, man.
So if anybody wants to know, the link is in the side chat. So if you're just watching this video later, if you go under the video, there should be a little section that says live chat or turn chat on. Hit that turn chat on, and you'll see, if you're rewatching this, you'll see the live chat going on, and then you can go in and click on the links that's in the side chat. So a lot of people don't get that. They're like, "Where's the links? Where's the link?" Well, you have to click on the little thing that says open chat, and when you open the chat, that's when you can find the links. So
you'll get it. Yeah. Thanks everybody for being in here, and have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care now.
Peace.